The Indo-Tibetan Border Police is not expected to be assigned any task related to internal security in the near future, as more than 60 companies of the paramilitary force are being deployed all along the line of actual control in the backdrop of the recent standoff with China in Ladakh, as said by the officials on Tuesday. Sources in the security establishment said that the force is also set to get sanctions from the Union Home Ministry to raise at least 9 fresh battalions soon. They said that they have to bolster the troop numbers all along the 3,488 kilometers long line of actual control. To get in more in detail about this particular important information and various other inputs, let us begin with today's defense updates. That is of 9th of July 2020. And before beginning, as I always introduced to you, that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. It is one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army, and Indian Air Forces, Airmen Group X, and Group Y. You can even follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram. And you can even directly visit us through our website, learn.ssbcrackexams.com. You can even download our app from Google Play Store, where you can have each and every defense-related information, examination-related, study material, and all sorts of important content in your hands. Beginning with the question of the day that I've asked on 8th of July 2020, and the question that I asked was, Operation Outside the Box was carried out by which country? And most of you have given the answer in a correct way. I appreciate for that. And the answer for that is Israel. Operation Outside the Box was an Israeli airstrike on a suspected nuclear reactor referred to as Al-Kibir site, which is there in the state of Syria. Okay, so it was done on 6th of September 2007, and the Israeli and US governments did not announce the secret raids for 7 months. White House and Central Intelligence Agency of America have subsequently confirmed that American intelligence had also indicated that the site was a nuclear facility with a military purpose, though Syria denies this. A 2009 International Atomic Energy Agency investigation has reported an evidence of uranium and graphite and concluded that the site bore features resembling an undeclared nuclear reactor. Okay, if you go through this particular important operation in various sources, you will be very much amazed about the specialities that the Israelis armed forces possesses. Okay, so let us begin with first and foremost important information. Going on with the first and foremost defense update is that there are 2 positive COVID-19 cases in the National Defense Academy of Pune in Khadakwasla. Unfortunately, there are 2 important cadets that have been identified positive for COVID, and various other people are also kept under observation. The tests are being going on, and the virus might have spread to the various squadrons, and authorities at NDA are taking all possible precautions. We hope and we pray that all of these important cadets, who are the future warriors of our country, they stay healthy and happy. Rajnath Singh will inaugurate 6 bridges tomorrow through video conferencing, exactly tomorrow at morning 10:30 a.m. And all of these 6 bridges were constructed by the Border Roads Organization. A detailed information will be given to you tomorrow. Okay. Next important information is Lieutenant General Alok Sinclair reviews the Cockerell Division. Who is Lieutenant General Alok Sinclair? He is the Army Commander of the Saptashakti Command. What is Saptashakti Command? It is the Southwestern Command. He visited the Cockerell Division and he reviewed all the operational preparedness of the armed forces present there. So the Cockerell Division is also known as the 23rd Indian Infantry Division, and this is an Indian Infantry Division of our army, and it worked in the World War II. It fought in the Burma campaign, and it was then reformed as a division of the Independent Indian Army in the year of 1959. Going on with the next important information is DRDO updates policy on development of aviation systems after 18 years. This important policy, the name of that policy is Design, Development and Production of Military Air Systems and Airborne Stores. This is also abbreviated as DDP-MAS. This is being done by the DRDO, and this important policy is being revised to keep the pace with the contemporary technical and commercial developments, advancements which are going to be taken up in the current aviation sector. This particular policy was first issued in 1975. It was revised in 2002. After its revision in 2002, it is now being revised in the year of 2020. That means all of around 18 years. Okay. DDP MAS outlines policy level aspects towards ensuring airworthiness of military aviation systems. It defines roles, responsibilities, and empowerment of all stakeholders and all sort of important governmental agencies. Going on with the next important information is Indian Army is to resume patrolling point up to PP14 in Galwan after complete disengagement. A joint verification of relocation camps will be done to see that landform is restored and to build trust as said by the sources. The present restriction, however, was imposed after India and China have agreed to avoid friction and violent incidents, and to avoid any escalation, both sides agreed to take a minimum buffer zone of around 3 kilometers in the area of around the Galwan River. Okay. Going on with the next important information is there are 60 companies of ITBP which are going to be deployed along the line of actual control, and they even said that in order to bolster up these troop numbers all along the 3,500 kilometer LAC, all of these 60 companies have been ordered to move towards in front in the various areas like Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. All of these are very important. Each company has 100 personnel. If you're ordering 60 companies, that means we're having 6,000 personnel. Out of all of these, 40 companies have already reached. That means 4,000 personnel of ITBP have already reached the border battalion camps. Going on with the next important information is that the Chinese firm Gizoba is signs $1.5 billion deal with Park to set up a hydropower project in the POK, which is a very illegal thing that they are doing. And what is the name of that project? They have thought the name of the project that they are going to make up with the help of China is Azad Pattan Hydropower Project. And this was being declared at a ceremony a few days back. And this project is actually in the Sadhanoti district of POK on Jhelum River and is expected to be completed in the year of 2026 as per the Pakistani sources. But we people are not going to make this particular plan of Pakistan get successful. Going on with the next important question is about the United States approves UH-60M Black Hawk helicopter sale to Jordan for $23 million, and this was done and was informed to the United States Congress on Tuesday. And this announcement said that there is only one UH-60M Black Hawk helicopter. Along with that helicopter, this particular package of that helicopter will include T-70 GE 701D engines. How many? 2 of those engines and one common missile warning system and other related elements of logistical, engineering and program support. This helicopter will supplement Jordan's existing Royal Squadron fleet of Black Hawk helicopters, and this helicopter will be used to facilitate the movement of the Jordanian royal family. Okay. Next important update is that Pentagon clears the possible sale of Strykers to Argentina. What is a Stryker? A Stryker is a family of 8-wheel drive combat vehicle that can travel at speeds up to 62 miles per hour on highways with a range of 312 miles. This is introduced in 2000 and it is 8-wheel. Medium weight Stryker provides versatility, survivability, lethality and maneuverability as said by the conditions of the armed forces. The United States Department has approved the potential sale of 27 of these Stryker infantry carrier vehicles, and this related equipment will reach Argentina at an estimated cost of around $100 million. That is it with today's important defense updates. Now let us have a very quick review by going through some of the most important questions. And the first important question is, what is the name of the hydropower project that is going to be illegally built by China in POK in agreement with Pakistan's CPEC? And the name of that particular project is Azad Pattan Hydropower Project. Next question is, who is updating the DDP MAS? That means the design, development and production of military air systems and airborne stores policy. That organization that is working on with this particular important policy system is the DRDO. Next question is, the 23rd Indian Infantry Division is also known as what division? What is the name, the nickname of the 23rd Indian Infantry Division? And the answer for that is the Cockerell Division. Now we have the question of the day, and the question of the day for today is, how many hydropower projects or dams did Pakistan build in POK? Okay. I repeat the question. How many hydropower projects or dams did Pakistan build in POK? The answer for this and the explanation for it I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams, subscribe to this particular channel, download our app from Google Play Store, and last but not the least, stay home, stay safe, and Jai Hind.